Before the birds begin their singing, before the world starts turning gray to gold, there's a moment only I can witness, a quiet grace too precious to be told. I open up my eyes so slowly, not wanting to disturb the peace, because the first light of this morning is a gift that never seems to cease. I could sleep right through this moment, I could miss the gentle glow, but I choose instead to wake here, watching every color grow. The first light of grace, breaking softly through the dark. The first light of grace, igniting every spark. It doesn't ask permission, it just gently finds its way. The first light of grace is the start of every day. I remember darker mornings when the light felt far too slow, when the night stretched on forever and I wasn't sure I'd know the warmth of another sunrise, the comfort of another dawn. But even then the light was coming, even then it wasn't gone. So if you're waiting in the darkness, if the morning feels too far, just remember light is coming, even now, however small. The first light of grace, breaking softly through the dark. The first light of grace, igniting every spark. It doesn't ask permission, it just gently finds its way. The first light of grace is the start of every day. Breaking through every shadow, every fear. Breaking through. Grace is always drawing near. Breaking through every shadow, every fear. Breaking through. Grace is always drawing near. I've watched 100 mornings open, each one different, each one new. And I've learned that every sunrise carries something meant for you. A reminder that no darkness ever gets to have the final say, because the first light always breaks through at the start of every day. So tonight when I lay down here, weary from the hours I've spent, I'll remember that tomorrow holds another light you've sent. And I'll rest without the worry, knowing grace will find its way, because the first light always breaks through at the start of every day. of every day. First light, breaking through the night. First light, everything's alright. First light, oh, grace is on the way. First light, start of every day.
I lift my eyes up to the mountains, wondering where my help will come. Not from the strength I try to muster, not from anything I've done. It comes from you, the maker of the heavens, the one who set the stars in place. And this morning I remember that my help is found in grace. I could search the whole horizon, looking for a place to stand, but the help I need is waiting, closer than I understand. Where my help comes from is not a secret, not unknown. Where my help comes from is a truth I've always known. It's not in my own striving, it's not in what I hold. Where my help comes from is a story always told. There were mornings I felt helpless, standing at the edge of fear. But even then my help was coming, even then you still were near. So I don't have to fix it fully, I don't have to solve it all. I just have to lift my eyes here and remember when I call. You are quick to answer weakness, you are near to broken hearts, and your help has never waited for a perfect, worthy start. Where my help comes from is not a secret, not unknown. Where my help comes from is a truth I've always known. It's not in my own striving, it's not in what I hold. Where my help comes from is a story always told. Help is coming, help is near, lifting every doubt and fear. Help is coming, help is near, this is what I hold most dear. Help is coming, help is near, lifting every doubt and fear. Help is coming, help is near, this is what I hold most dear. I've walked through valleys thinking I was walking there alone, but looking back I see the helper was there before I even known. Every mountain, every struggle, every moment I felt small, the help I needed was already answering before I'd call. So today when trouble finds me, when the road feels hard to face, I will lift my eyes toward heaven, trusting fully in your grace. Because the help that I am needing isn't something far or lost, it's already here beside me, matter what the day may cost. Where my help comes from is not a secret, not unknown. Where my help comes from is a truth I've always known. It's not in my own striving, it's not in what I hold. Where my help comes from is a story always told. My help comes from the maker of it all. Steady when I call. My help comes every single day. My help comes and leads the way.
I wanna draw a little closer before the distance starts to grow, before the day pulls me in 100 different directions I don't know. So right here in this quiet moment, I'm reaching out, I'm leaning in, because the closeness that I'm seeking is where my healing can begin. I don't want the easy distance, I don't want the polite goodbye. I want the closeness of a friendship that doesn't ever say goodbye. Draw near this morning, closer than I've ever been. Draw near this morning, let the closeness in. I don't wanna keep my distance, I don't wanna stay apart. Draw near this morning, right into my heart. I think of all the times I've wandered, keeping you at arm's length still, afraid that closeness meant surrender, afraid to give up my own will. But I'm learning now that closeness isn't something I should fear. It's the safest place I've ever found, the place I'm meant to be near. So I'm laying down my distance, I'm laying down my guarded wall, because the closeness that I'm finding is worth far more than staying tall. Draw near this morning, closer than I've ever been. Draw near this morning, let the closeness in. I don't wanna keep my distance, I don't wanna stay apart. Draw near this morning, right into my heart. Closer now, closer now, nothing left to keep apart. Closer now, closer now, closer now. Oh, draw me deeper to your heart. Closer now, closer now, closer now. Nothing left to keep apart. Closer now, closer now, closer now. Ooh, draw me deeper to your heart. I remember seasons of keeping distance, thinking I could do it on my own. But the closer that I've drawn to you, the less I've ever felt alone. There's a friendship in this closeness that I didn't know I'd find, and I wanna keep on drawing nearer every morning, every time. So whatever this day brings me, whatever distance tries to grow, I'll remember this decision, this morning choice I've come to know, that the closeness I've discovered is worth guarding, worth the fight, because a life lived close to you here is a life that's truly right. Draw near this morning, closer than I've ever been. Draw near this morning, let the closeness in. I don't wanna keep my distance, I don't wanna stay apart. Draw near this morning, right into my heart. Draw near, closer every day. Draw near, leading me the way. Draw near, nothing left between. Draw near, this is what I mean. I've heard about a peace like water, flowing steady, flowing wide. And this morning I am asking for that river deep inside. Not the shallow kind of comfort that dries up when trouble comes, but the deep and steady current that keeps flowing, never numb. I could settle for the shallow, I could settle for the small, but I'm asking for the river that flows steady through it all. Peace like a river, flowing through my weary soul. Peace like a river, making my broken places whole. Not a stillness that gets shaken, not a calm that comes and goes. Peace like a river, steady as it flows. There are days the waters rise up, days the current feels too strong, but even then your peace is flowing underneath, still moving on. So I don't have to fight the current, I don't have to force my way. I just have to trust the river carrying me through today. I don't need to understand it, I don't need to see the source. I just need to trust the river knows exactly its own course. Peace like a river, flowing through my weary soul. Peace like a river, making my broken stood beside a real river, watching how it never stops. Even when the rocks resist it, even through the bends and drops. And I've learned your peace behaves the same. It doesn't wait for perfect ground. It just keeps flowing through the hardship, steady, faithful, always found. So today, whatever current tries to pull me off my feet, I will trust the deeper river flowing underneath the heat. Because the peace you give isn't fragile, it isn't something quick to break. It's a river running, always steady, for my weary heart to take. Peace like a river, flowing through my weary soul. Peace like a river, making my broken places whole. Not a stillness that gets shaken, not a calm that comes and goes. Peace like a river, steady as it flows. Peace like a river, flowing deep and true. Peace like a river, carrying me through. Peace like a river, never running dry. Peace like a river, underneath the sky. Before I ever knew to answer, before I understood the call, you already knew the shape of me, you already knew it all. You called me out from hiding, you called me out from shame. And in that quiet moment, you called me by my name. I used to think I had to earn it, I used to think I disqualified. But the calling never needed proving, it just needed my reply. You called me by name, not by title, not by role. You called me by name, right down into my soul. No performance could have earned it, no mistake could take it back. You called me by name, and that's a truth I'll never lack. I've carried other people's labels, trying them on like borrowed coats, but none of them could ever fit me like the name that in me floats. So I set the labels down here, I release what wasn't mine, because the name you gave was written long before the start of time. I don't need the world's approval, I don't need another name. The one that you have given freely will always feel the same. You called me by name, not by title, not by role. You call me by name, right down into my soul. No performance could have earned it, no mistake could take it back. You called me by name, and that's a truth I'll never lack. Called by name, nothing countless mornings where I wondered who I was, searching every empty answer, looking for a righteous cause. But every single search led backward to the moment I was known, the moment that you called me forward into a name that was my own. So today I walk in confidence, not because I've got it right, but because the name you gave me doesn't waver, doesn't fight. Whatever this day brings against me, whatever tries to make me small, I remember I am called by name, and that outweighs it all. You call me by name, not by title, not by role. You call me by name, right down into my soul. No performance could have earned it, no mistake could take it back. You called me by name, and that's a truth I'll never lack. Called by name, held forever near. Called by name, nothing here to fear. Called by name, this is who I am. Called by name, held within your hand. I don't need tomorrow's portion, I don't need next week's supply. I just need enough for this moment, trusting you will still provide. So I set my worry down here, I release the need to hoard, because the manna for this morning is already at the door. I could try to store up plenty, I could try to keep it all, but I've learned the daily provision is enough to break my fall. Enough for this moment, enough to make it through. Enough for this moment, that's all I'm asking. Not a storehouse, not a treasure, just today's simple bread. Enough for this moment is more than enough, I'm fed. There's a peace in trusting daily, not needing to see ahead, just receiving what is given, just receiving daily bread. So I open up my hands here, ready for whatever comes, because the provision for this moment is already fully done. I don't need to grip tomorrow, I don't need to hold it tight. I just need to trust the giver who has never lost my sight. Enough for this moment, enough to make it through. Enough for this moment, that's all I'm asking you. Not a storehouse, not a treasure, just today's simple bread. Enough for this moment is more than enough, I'm fed. Enough, enough, trusting for today. Enough, enough, you will I've watched the seasons come and empty, watched the storehouses run dry, but never once has your provision failed to meet me, failed to try. Every single day I've needed, you have met me right on time. And I trust this pattern faithful will continue, yours and mine. So today, whatever's lacking, whatever feels like not enough, I will trust the daily giving of a love that's steady, tough. Because the manna for this moment was already on its way, and I don't have to fear tomorrow's portion for another day. Enough for this moment, enough to make it through. Enough for this moment, that's all I'm asking you. Not a storehouse, not a treasure, just today's simple bread. Enough for this moment is more than enough, I'm fed. Enough for today, trusting all the way. Enough for today, enough for today. Come what may. Enough for today, simple bread and grace. Enough for today, in this quiet place. There's a shelter I keep running to when the storms of life feel near. Not a building made of stone here, but a covering soft and clear. I don't have to face the thunder standing out there on my own. I can run beneath your covering and find a peace I've always known. I could try to weather storms alone, I could try to stand up straight, but I'd rather find the shelter underneath a love so great. Underneath your wings is where I find my rest. Underneath your wings is where I feel the best. Not because the storm has stopped here, not because the fear is gone, but because your covering holds me steady through the dark and dawn. I think of all the storms I've weathered, some I saw and some surprised, but every single time I ran here, shelter's what I always find. So I don't have to be unshaken, I don't have to stand alone, I just have to run toward covering, toward the place that feels like home. There's no shame in running quickly, there's no shame in needing rest. Underneath your wings is always where the weary find the best. Underneath your wings is where I find my rest. Underneath your wings is where I feel the best. Not because the storm has stopped here, not because the fear is gone, but because your covering holds me steady through the dark and dawn. Shelter now, shelter now, underneath the love so wide. Shelter now, shelter now, nothing here that I need hide. Shelter now, shelter now, underneath the love so wide. Shelter now, shelter now, nothing here that I need hide. I watched a mother bird protecting her young ones underneath her wing, and I think of how you cover me, the very same, the very thing. No storm too fierce to reach me, no fear too big to stand, because underneath your covering I am safest in this land. So whatever storm approaches, whatever thunder starts to roll, I will run beneath your covering, where you always make me whole. Because the shelter that you offer isn't temporary, isn't small. It's a covering forever, wide enough to hold us all. Underneath your wings is where I find my rest. Underneath your wings is where I feel the best. Not because the storm has stopped here, not because the fear is gone, but because your covering holds me steady through the dark and dawn. Underneath your wings, safe and sound today. Underneath your wings, nothing takes it away. Underneath your wings, this is where I stay. Underneath your wings, every single day. There was a time I hesitated, standing at the edge of trust, weighing every possible outcome, wondering if it was a must. But this morning something settled, something quiet, something true, and my heart, no longer wavering, simply says yes to you. I could keep on standing guarded, I could keep the doubt in place, but I'd rather step forward boldly into the fullness of your grace. My heart says yes to whatever you have planned. My heart says yes, trusting fully in your hand. Not because I know the outcome, not because I see it clear, but my heart, no longer hesitant, says yes without the fear. I think of all the invitations I once let slip right past my door, afraid of what surrender meant here, afraid of what it asked for. But now I welcome every calling, every gentle, quiet ask, because my heart has finally settled into this surrendered task. I don't need to see the fullness of the path that lies ahead. I just need to say yes simply to wherever back on every hesitation, every moment I once delayed, and I see how much I miss there, every blessing, every trade. So today I choose the yes here, quickly, fully, and complete, because a heart that answers boldly finds a life that feels more sweet. So whatever this day is asking, whatever calling comes my way, I will meet it with a yes here, not a maybe, not delay. Because the fullness of a life here isn't found in staying still, it's found in saying yes completely to the shape of your goodwill. My heart says yes to whatever you have planned. My heart says yes, trusting fully in your hand, not because I know the outcome, not because I see it clear, but my heart no longer hesitant says yes without the fear. My heart says yes, fully and complete. My heart says yes, right here at your feet. My heart says yes, whatever comes my way. My heart says yes, every single day. I don't need the loud confessions, I don't need to prove it right. I just need a quiet kind of faith here, carrying me through the night. Not the kind that shouts to strangers, not the kind that needs a stage, just the quiet, steady trusting, written soft on every page. The world will ask for something louder, the world will ask for something grand, but I've found a deeper anchor in the quiet trust I understand. A quiet kind of faith, steady, humble, and true. A quiet kind of faith, simply trusting you. It doesn't need an audience, it doesn't need a crowd. A quiet kind of faith doesn't have to be loud. I think of all the mighty stories, told with thunder, told with flame, but mine is written softer, gentler, still it carries just the same. Because faith was never measured by the volume of the voice, it's measured by the steady choosing, the daily quiet choice. I don't need to compare my journey to the ones that seem more bright. Mine is quiet, mine is steady, and that quiet still is right. A quiet kind of faith, steady, humble, and true. A quiet kind of faith, simply trusting you. It doesn't need an audience, doesn't have to be loud. Quiet faith, steady through the smallest hour. Quiet faith, holds a deep and lasting power. Steady through the smallest hour. Quiet faith, holds a deep and lasting power. I've watched the roots beneath the surface, growing slow where no one sees. And I think that's how my faith grows, quiet, steady like the trees. No one claps for roots that deepen, no one notices the start. But that quiet, hidden growing is what holds up every part. So I won't apologize for quiet, I won't wish for something more, because the faith that grows in silence often holds the deepest core. And today I'll walk it gently, trusting what the quiet gives, because a quiet kind of faith here is the kind of faith that lives. A quiet kind of faith, steady, humble and true. A quiet kind of faith, simply trusting you. It doesn't need an audience, it doesn't need a crowd. A quiet kind of faith doesn't have to be loud. Quiet faith, steady all the way. Quiet faith, leading every day. Quiet faith, rooted deep and true. Quiet faith, simply trusting you. I don't need grace for every future, I don't need grace for every fear. I just need grace enough for this morning, right here, right now, right here. It doesn't come in giant portions, ready for 100 days. It comes exactly when I need it, meeting me in all my ways. I could worry over tomorrow's portion, I could fear I won't have enough. But grace has never once run empty, even when the road gets tough. Grace enough for today, it's all I'm asking for. Today, right outside my door, not stored up for tomorrow, not rationed, not held back. Grace enough for today is exactly what I lack. There were mornings I felt empty, wondering if I'd have the strength. But grace was always right there waiting, meeting every single length. So I stopped trying to hoard tomorrows, I stopped trying to prepare too far. I just received today's provision, exactly as things are. I don't need the whole map printed, I just need today's small light. Grace enough will keep on meeting every single day and night. Grace enough for today, that's all I'm asking for. Tomorrow, not ration, not held back. Grace enough for today is exactly what I lack. Enough grace, meeting me right where I stand. Enough grace, held within your steady hand. Enough grace, meeting me right where I stand. Enough grace, held within your steady hand. I look back on every morning, every day I thought I'd fail, but grace was always sufficient. Grace was always there to sail me through the hardest waters, through the moments hard to bear. And I trust that same provision will be waiting for me there. So today I walk in confidence, not because I've stored it up, but because the grace that meets me always fills my empty cup. And whatever this day holds now, whatever weight I have to face, I will trust there's always waiting exactly enough grace. Grace enough for today, that's all I'm asking for. Oh, grace enough for today, right outside my door. Not stored up for tomorrow, not ration, not held back. Grace enough for today is exactly